Hey, Cornbread review off the bat, bro.
You might not like my review then, man. Yeah, so all in all, man, I ended up coming up 2.5 out of 5. Two of them things.
Yo.
5 out of 5 cornbreads for the cornbread review. What you think?
Yo. Welcome back for another episode of Cornbread Movie Review. I appreciate y'all coming to see me every week, man. I know, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, don't mind the gray hairs though, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all though, but before we even get into the movie review, make sure you like and subscribe. Come on. I ain't got no watch on, but give you a few seconds. And when you subscribe, make sure you turn the notification bell on all, so you get all my content from movie reviews, TV shows. Sometimes I do trailer reviews, and I just be smacking y'all with, what actor am I talking about, what movie am I talking about, just some different content, and hopefully y'all like it. And leave a comment too, man. I love interacting with y'all too. So today we are here for a movie review. And I'm going to talk about, this was one of the movies I was, anticipating. It's a little different from what I'm used to reviewing. And that movie's Marry Me. Marry Me, ladies and gentlemen. It is on Peacock. I think it's only streaming on there. It might be in theaters, so check your local listings if you feel comfortable going to the movies. But if not, it's streaming on Peacock. It's PG-13, so... nothing crazy. So let's get into it, man. I was excited for this movie. If this is the first time you've seen me do these reviews, I do each movie review in 5 different categories. First category is acting, and the best you can get out of each category is 5, and I add them all up. Then it spits out a number, and that's my review. So first category, acting. Who was in this? Jennifer Lopez. Now, she plays a famous artist who's, basically in love, and she wants to marry this other artist, right? Now, Jennifer Lopez, you're my favorite, but you cannot keep doing this, man. You can't keep being an artist who falls in love every movie. That's too much like your real life. Like, come on, man, we gotta do better. Gotta do better. Let's stretch out your acting skills. You've been in some great movies, but I understand this might have been easier for you for acting purposes, but you could do better, and I've seen better. Challenge yourself. Come on. Also in this movie, Owen Wilson. Now, he plays the person who asked Jennifer Lopez's character to marry him. He's a school teacher and a single father. It was good to mix up for Owen Wilson. Like I said, you rarely see him in that aspect of being vulnerable. He also is the humor for this movie, but it's not over the top. We all seen Ryan Reynolds. Every time he gets on the screen, he has to tell a joke. No, this is more subtle humor, or he's more relatable, more everyday life. Everybody can relate to this person that Owen Wilson plays. So good job from him. Other actors, okay, had a lot of comics in it, but it is a romantic comedy as well. So overall for me, it gets a 3.5 out of 5. Jennifer Lopez, I've seen better. She did not do bad, so don't take what I'm saying she did bad, but I don't think she was challenged as much in this movie. All right, next category, cinematography. Now, this movie was $23 million to make. We Cornbread movie, we were used to like 100, 150, 200 million movies, so I review everything. So this was a lower budget movie, air quotes, like I said, because it's streaming on Peacock, but hour and 50 minutes, so story was complete, so don't feel like it was rushed. Felt like they could have made a sequel to this movie, or feel like they left something out. So pretty solid job. For the cinematography, I've seen, now in this movie, they did a lot of social media, cultural cinema. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of likes, views, followers, and how they were shooting it so that you can relate, like a teenage girl or all teenagers really, and kind of millennials on down can understand, that's the Instagram post and they're trying to go live and stuff like that. So they use a lot of those tricks in cinema. Now, I don't have really a problem with it, but it wasn't creative. That's the only problem that I did have with it if I had one. It wasn't very creative. It was just more cut and paste. Oh, we're going live. Let's use that live footage and just make it for this movie, okay? Also, in this category, songs belong in here. It's the whole totality of what did I see and hear. Great music, original songs, Jennifer Lopez was working, man. She I don't know if she wrote those songs, but she performed them, and they're very catchy songs as well. Also, it really wasn't any mind blowing angles or CGI or anything, stunt doubles really. So, like I said, it's a romantic comedy. It's not, if you're used to those action thrillers, mystery, things like that, that's not what you're here for. This is more of a Valentine's Day type of movie. So, overall, cinematography is going to get a 3.5 out of 5 from me. Not saying you need to do all those things, but if you are going to stick in the lovey-dovey realm, I think the creativity should be upped because we've seen these type of movies before. So that's why I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. All right. Next category, storytelling. The premise is Jennifer Lopez character is about to marry another artist, and the plan is to get married live on social media, right? Of course. He finds out that that individual did something, so the wedding was off, and there's a person, Owen Wilson, holding up a sign saying, "Marry me," and she says, "Yeah, let's do it. Let's get married." So that's how the story begins, and then you go on a journey of was it a good idea, bad idea, things like that. I had a couple problems with this though. Owen Wilson's character and his daughter, right? She is mixed, and I don't know if the mom was. I don't know. Anyway, um, it's like he has joint custody of his daughter, which they kind of didn't explain. They did a little bit if you catch it, but they really didn't do a good explanation of that. So he has joint custody of him. He's a single dad, but he'll say stuff that he'll be like, "Hey, remember when you were 5 and we did this?" And she'll be like, "No, I don't remember." All right, well, weren't y'all together? You know what I'm saying? Like, or he'll do something to her and she'll be like, "No, Dad, I stopped doing that 2 years ago." So it's a disconnect of they were not in sync. Like, are they together? How did you get joint custody but you didn't see your kid? Or she has memory loss or something? It wasn't realistic on the dynamic between the dad and the daughter. So I had a problem with that. Also, social media, he changed his whole life. You know, he's marrying he did marry the most popular female ever, and media's everywhere. People are calling him. His life has changed, you know, now. But then when he goes to school, they really didn't treat him different. The students didn't really treat him different. So it's kind of like, did they have a conversation with him that like they kept his separate school separate from his real life? And we know if you're social media and you're famous now, those always blend, right? So that's a couple problems that I had. Storytelling wise, I get it. I was intrigued. I'll get into one of the main problems that I had in the next category, but it was just okay for storytelling. Yes, it was. You felt like I need to follow, whose side am I on, right? Like, is it good, bad? Am I on Owen Wilson's side or am I on J-Lo's side? You know, she's still falling for love or looking for love, but this other man is just going with the program. He doesn't want any part of this fame, fortune, anything like that. But yet he's looking for love as well because he just got out of a bad relationship. So overall for me, there's a couple of plot holes in this story, man. So storytelling is going to get a 3 out of 5. I'm sorry. It's going to get a 3 out of 5 for me. Next category. Did I get what I bought? Like I said, this movie's on Peacock, which is $4.99, so nothing crazy. And if you already have Peacock, it comes free with the subscription, so you don't have to pay anything extra, which is always a good thing. And $4.99 is way less than any movie ticket that I say every week when I go to the theater. So I would recommend getting Peacock. They got some other great content on there as well. Now, the original music is relevant, to the movie and to certain things that are happening in the world. So very catchy songs. I really appreciate that. J-Lo was working, boy. All the choreograph, being a choreograph, doing the music. It was good. It was shot great. Good concert scenes. I appreciate that. Now, this is the problem that I did have. With this movie, you didn't need to see the first 30 minutes because it was damn near in the trailer. We got to do better with that, bro. Like, I'm just sitting there like, all right, I know what's going to happen. I already know what's going to happen. I already know what's going to happen. And then after the one scene, after the trailer ends and you finally see the movie and knows it's like 30 minutes, then you could progress with the story because you don't know how that's going to go, which was a problem for me. So we got to do better with that. Also, one other thing, bro, he just married damn near a millionaire billionaire. She didn't hook him up with nothing, bro. He back in his raggedy car, going back to school in the house. You know what I'm saying? She didn't hook him up with nothing. Like, hey, man, if we really in this thing, mi casa, su casa. Nah, none of that, bro. She wasn't having none of that, or at least they didn't have that conversation. So I thought that was pretty funny. But for me, did I get what I bought? I'm gonna say a 3.5. I was really anticipating watching this movie, but unfortunately, the trailer kind of messed this up. At least for the first half. I think the second half of the movie was great, and we'll get to that. Now, is it a must see? Last category. Once again, it is a romance comedy. So if you're looking for that type of style of movie, I would say definitely go see this. Um, they also sprinkled in a lot of women empowerment scenes, topics in this movie. So, hey, I'm always here for that. I think not even just women, everybody should be empowered with be your best self. So I really appreciate that. Very active movie. J-Lo was moving around, doing her thing. I really, hey, and she ain't, hey, if you know, you know. And I really like the full circle with the "Marry Me" sign, man. I think that was pretty cool from the beginning of the movie all the way to the end. I'm not gonna spoil everything for y'all, man. But follow your dreams too. Trust your kids. Follow your dreams. Be who you want to be, man. That's what I'm gonna go with this movie. So, is it a must see? 4 out of 5 from Cornbread. All right. Overall, this movie gets 3.5 out of 5. Cornbread movie for me. Come on, man. Cornbread movie review. I'm here all day. Make sure you check out my 2022 movies as well. We are rolling through this thing. Once again, I'm here every week. And I wouldn't be Cornbread without giving y'all a forgotten movie. All right? This is a movie that, hey, you didn't even know was out. You know existed. You have seen it. You need to double back. Or all those things you have, but just go watch it anyway because it's a good movie, man. And today, this movie came out in 2018. It also is PG-13, and it's also a romantic comedy to me. This movie is solid, bro. This is the first, I think, fact check me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the first all-Asian cast, especially being filmed in an American movie, right? So today, we are going to discuss Crazy Rich Asian. What? Come on. You also got Henry Golding in this movie. He has to deal with those dynamics of, being rich, but also the dynamics of his family, of who to marry, why to marry, different things like that. And then Constance Wu, she is also in this movie. Very beautiful lady, great acting. She deals with, hey, do I want you for your money? No, you know what I'm saying? I want you because of the love, man. Love is always here, but it's great comedy. Other characters are in it that you guys know. So Crazy Rich Asian. Definitely go check that out. Definitely go check out Marry Me. And I'll be back again with another Cornbread movie review. I'll holler at you next week. Peace.